Hello, all. Very good afternoon to one and all present here. Thank you so much for joining this session today. I'm Milamati, product expert in Zoho Books, and the host for this session today. So, before we begin, we have a few housekeeping activities. Let me take a moment to introduce the platform we are using to host this webinar. Our own in-house application, Trainer Central, will be the medium through which we'll be conducting this session. This session is being recorded. All the participants' camera and mic will be disabled. Please feel free to ask any questions using this questions window at the left-hand side corner. In case of any audio or visual discrepancies, please use the chat window to raise your concern. In today's webinar, we shall explore the customization capabilities available in Zoho Books. By leveraging these customization options, you can tailor Zoho Books to suit your specific business requirements, improving efficiency and enhancing the overall user experience. So today we have Ashwant with us to take us through the various customization options we have in Zoho Books. So over to you, Ashwant.
Thank you, Ramadi. So good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining this session today. And I'm Ashwant, product expert of Zoho Books. And in today's webinar, we will be discussing about the customization that you can make in Zoho Books for your business. In today's agenda is about introduction, predefined customization options, script-based customization options, and followed by question and answers. In introduction part, now you'll have a question. So how customization in Zoho Books platform impacts in your business performance? Well, using customizing options, you can enhance your user experience by setting your preference on Zoho Books on how information should be organized or displayed. Now, for easy understanding, this customizing options can be classified into two categories. One is predefined customization options. In that, we will be able to explore the custom field, custom view, custom status, custom module, web tabs, customization of templates, and customization of reports. On the other hand, in script-based customization, you will explore related list and custom button option. So first, let us start with predefined customizing options. So whenever you create items, contacts, and transactions in Zoho Books, you would enter the data in predefined fields. But sometimes you require additional information need to be added while creating those details in Zoho Books. In such cases, we can record those information with the help of custom field. For creation of a custom field, you have to navigate to settings page of that module. Let's see how to create custom field with examples. Let's say you're planning to create a unique customer ID and then attaching their GST certificate during the creation of customer data. For this case, we need to create two custom fields. One custom field for customer ID and the other for the GST certificate. For creation of custom field, we shall navigate to settings page of customers and vendors and field customization, and here we can create a new one. We can type as label name as customer ID and choose the data type as text box, because the data type should be chosen based on the type of data will be stored in the custom field. Now you will have a question, can we make this customer field as mandatory so that it could prevent us saving the contact without providing the customer ID? Yes, it can be done by toggling the mandatory option, but we have to make sure that this particular field will be reflected in both customers and vendors. So when you're creating the vendors, it will reflect in vendors as well. And also you can prevent the duplicate values by enabling the toggle as yes. So here let me make it as mandatory as no and prevent duplicate values as yes. Now let me save. And we shall create the other custom field for attachments. And we can choose the data type as attachment and we can save. Now let us see how it reflects in customers page. So let me navigate to sales, customers, plus new, and here you will be able to see custom fields. When you click on that, you can provide the related data and save. So now let us quickly move on to the next one. So now let's say you have many salesperson in your organization and you need to provide the commission amount to each salesperson after a successful sale. In such cases, you need to calculate some percent in total invoice value manually. But with the help of custom field, you can auto-populate the commission amount as a separate field. Now let's see how to create this field. For this case, we need to navigate to settings page of the invoice. Now we can go for the custom field. We can provide it as sales commission and the data type as formula. So in this case, the formula field is helpful because this field enables you to build a formula that performs calculation using predefined functions, fields and operators as you see in the screen. And this formula will then be executed and the output will be displayed in the custom field. Here we can provide, as the commission percentage is 5%, let us select total amount and 5%. And we can check the syntax and save. Now let us see how it reflects in invoice. So let me navigate to invoices plus new. So let me create a new invoice. And this has to be noted that custom fields created using the formula data type will be displayed only in the modules detail page and not on the modules creation or edit page. So if you scroll down here, you'll be able to see custom fields that we have created for the formula. One is sales commission amount, which we have created now. The value is shown here. That's great. So now we can move on to the next illustration. Let's say you need to purchase bills made by your users while selecting that users page in Zoho Books. For this case, as a first step, you have to link the users and bills module, and this linking is made possible by lookup data field. For that, let us navigate to the bills module and field customization, and here we have already created as purchase user. Let me click on that. So we have to choose the data type as lookup and the module as users, and we can choose we can provide the related list name as related purchases, and we can save. So whenever we create bills, it will reflect in the users page. For users page, we have to navigate to settings, users, and let me click on the user, and when we click on the related list, you'll be able to see this field. So now over the period of time, you would have many invoices in Zoho Books, and now you are planning to view the invoices above 1000 of its total sale value. In such cases, you can create custom view for the same. Now let's see how this option works. For this case, we shall navigate to Invoice Module, and here we will be able to see all invoices tab, and here we will be able to see new custom view. Let's say the sale value is above 10,000, and we can choose the invoice amount is greater than or equals to 10,000, and we can choose the required fields and save. And before saving, we can choose the visibility preference as well. So now let's check. So it will filter the invoices which is above 10,000. So let's assume that you have a sales order for an item for which you don't have the stock in your warehouse. In such cases, you will have to raise a PO for your vendor. Now, you might have a thought that it would be great if the status of the sales order can be changed to the customized one for easy tracking purpose. And this can be done with the help of custom status. And currently, custom status option is available in sales order module. Let's see how to create custom status for this case. At first, we have to navigate to settings page of sales order. So settings page of, as we are in settings page of sales order, we will able to see custom status, and here we can create a new one. So let's say for confirm, as you are aware, in sales order there are three predefined status, which is draft, confirmed and void. In this case, we can create for the confirmed and the status name as converted to PO, and we can change the color as per a requirement and save. So now let us move on to the sales order, and when we click on the sales order, you will able to see the more option. When we click on that, you can able to choose the required status. And this is how it works. And now let us take another interesting use case. So if your business deals with goods, then obviously you have many transporter details, and you can add those details inside Zoho Books by creating a custom module. For this case, we have to navigate to settings, custom module, create custom module, and we can provide the details, and we have to provide primary field properties. So as we have already created, let us see in detail. So here we have created three fields. One is transporter name and the transporter ID and the GST number. This is similar to the custom fields. Let us see how it reflects in the Zoho Books homepage. So now when you scroll down, you will be able to see the below custom modules. When you click on that custom modules, you'll be able to see transporter details. And here you can create a new one. So now let us move on to the other topic. If you are using different Zoho applications or some finance calculators that you can get in internet, and you wanted to access those web pages inside Zoho Books, and that is possible using the web tabs. So you could create the web tabs by navigating to settings, customization, web tabs, and here we can create a new web tab. While creating the new web tab, you can provide the web tab name and its URL, and you can choose the visibility level. And here we have provided the income tax calculator URL. And now let us see how it reflects in the Zoho Books homepage. As we said earlier, we have to go on below and see the web tabs. When we explore it, you will be able to see the list of details. And now it reflects to the inside the Zoho Books. But we need to be noted that if the web pages uses HTTP, they won't open in web tabs. And some of the web pages or applications cannot be opened using web tabs as they are prevented from opening in another applications. This is to prevent click hijacking attacks. And also, the web tabs you create will neither be linked to any other module of Zoho Books or affect their data. Now, let us see how to customize the templates for your various sales and purchase transaction in Zoho Books, as it reflects your brand better. For template customization, we have to navigate to settings, PDF templates, and we can choose the module for which you have to change the template. Here, let us take the invoices template. When we click plus new, you will able to see the list of 18 predefined templates, which is unique in each case, and which is important is retail invoices. Here you will able to see the retail invoices which can be the width size of 3 to 4 inches. Likewise, in spreadsheet template, you can able to see compact, spreadsheet plus as well. Let me edit a particular spreadsheet template, and it has been categorized into 6 different tabs. Now, if you wanted to change the name of the document title, you can do it by transaction details and document details, and here you can change the invoice document title, because let's say when I'm clicking the tax invoice 12, so if I'm refreshing the preview page, it will reflect here. And the other general use case which we receive is if you want to add the e-waybill number in the invoice, you have to enable the e-waybill number option in the transaction details tab, and we can save. And the other one is, let's say if if your organization is e-invoice enabled, by default you will have those details in the footer of the invoices, which means in the other details you'll be able to see the e-invoicing details. If you scroll down in the overview page, it will reflect in the bottom of the invoices. Now, if you wish to view these details in the header section, you can reach us so that we will able to share you the placeholders for the details, IRN, as shown in the picture, and you can able to configure it by your end. For that, we can navigate to header, customize your header section, and you can add the details and save. If you're adding here, but please note that you have to disable these options. So now we have seen about the e-invoicing details. Now let us say if you want to view the payment status of the details in the invoice order, you will able to enable the stamp details. For that you have to navigate to transaction details, and if you scroll down you'll able to see the show stamp status stamp. If you refresh the preview, you'll be able to see the paid status. If it is unpaid, it will reflect as unpaid status. If you wish to get the payment of the invoice from the UPI QR code, you can do it for the same. First you have to check whether you have enabled in the invoice templates. Let me go back to the invoices, and first we have to enable the invoice QR code, and you can able to see the UPI ID. And once if you provide the UPI ID, you have to reconfirm it and you can save. So once after providing the details, you will able to get the payment from the invoice QR code. But here it is be noted that after receiving the payment, you have to manually mark as paid for those invoices. And likewise, you can add the bank details, adjust the width of the table column, and add HSN and SAC summary, and much more adjustments can be made using the template customization. So now let us move on to the customization of reports. So let us explore those details. However, we have already covered the detailed webinar on reports in which it covers all reports and its customization. So now we can see the repeated customizing requests that we receive on regular basis. So first, let's say how to create line item based report for invoice, credit notes, bills, vendor credits, and save as a custom report. For that, first we need to navigate to reports, and for invoices and credit notes, we can use receivable details. For bills and vendor credit, you can use payable details. So let us go for the invoice details and go for the customized report. And here we can go for the show and hide columns, and here we can add the item name which is already in selected column. If it is required the quantity, you can add it here, and also if item description also can be added, and you can rearrange the details and save as the custom report. So once you save the custom report, it will be visible in the custom report tab. And the other repeated question is, let's say how to compare the profit and loss report based on the reporting tags. So let us navigate to profit and loss report and customize report, and here you'll be able to see the compare tab. So when you click on that, you'll be able to compare based on the period or year, reporting tags, and projects. And we can save the as a custom report as well. And the other repeated one is, whenever we go for the profit and loss report, you'll be able to see the predefined things, that is operating income and cost of goods sold in the header part, and we can rename it. So we can rename it by using the save as customer report. So going for the customized report, and here we can click on the edit and save. And likewise we can save the report. So the detail has been changed in the reports. So now as a quick recap, we have discussed the predefined customization options, and now let us explore the script based customizing option. Now you'll be wondering which scripting language will be used here and how to get assistance on that script. Here, Deloads is an online scripting language created by Zoho is used here, and you can get assistance by reaching our support team. Let us move on to the related list. Let's say you are planning to see the list of PO created from a sales order while selecting the sales order transaction, and it can be done with the help of related list option. As you're aware, you can, with a click of the button in Zoho Books, you will able to convert it as PO. And when you navigate to the sales order, When you click on the sales order, you will able to see the view related list option, and here you will be able to see the list of populated PO for this particular sales order. To make this option enabled, we have to navigate to settings and sales order and custom related list, and here we can create a new related list. As it is a scripted one, we have already created the details. Let me navigate to the edit page of the detail, and here we can provide the related list name, and you can choose the view details, and we have to provide the script here and save. And this is how it works, and it also helps in converting the estimates to sales order. When we navigate to the estimates option, you'll be able to see the sales order that has been created against this estimate. Now let us move on to the next illustration. Let's say when business grows, you will add n number of goods and services, and you wanted to share the list of items to end customers whenever you introduce new products in your business. For this case, you can create custom button in customers module and proceed the same. So for creation of custom button, first we have to navigate to settings, customers and vendors, custom button, and we have to create the new one. We can provide the button name and the visibility level and choose the location of the details and save. So now let us see how it works. Let me navigate to customer page and let me choose this particular customer and click on the item catalog, which is the button which we have created. So here the mail has been sent to the customer. So now let us check in our mail page. Now we have received the mail which we have triggered with the list of items. As we have discussed in custom module, we will be able to record the details which is not in the predefined module. So as a part of example, we have provided the transporter details. Likewise, we can add the equipment names, business loan details. Let's say when I'm clicking on the equipment names, we can provide the equipment ID, maintenance date, equipment name, type of maintenance, and rest of the things. And also for business loans, if you're getting the business loans, you can able to add the loan ID and the rest details. And for any other details, you can add the things. So let me create a new customer module. When we are creating the new customer module, we have to provide the required details and we have to provide the primary field. So this is similar to the module which you use for creation of transactions. So while creating transaction, you will able to see the fields like invoice number and salesperson number and etc. And the same details can be added here. So in fields and table, you can create a new field which is similar to the custom field, and we can provide the required details. So in the data type, you can choose the required data, which is text box, emails, and URL, and much more details, and proceed the same. And you can make it as a template as well. Likewise, you can able to create the validation rules and custom buttons that we have discussed earlier, and related list as well. And this is similar to the module, predefined module, but it is a customized one that you can make as per your requirement. With this, we have come to the end of the webinar, and I hope this webinar is helpful to you. And if you have any questions, please post it in the question tab, and so we are happy to help you. So now let us see the types of predefined customization. The predefined customization is nothing but in every module, you'll be able to customize based on your requirement. So when you click on the invoice module, you'll be able to see the general option, and here you'll able to see the allow editing. If you have to allow the sent invoice edit, you can allow it. And likewise, if you want to enable the QR code, you can enable it. You can choose the custom URL, and if you have to record the logging, then you can record it. and much more details can be done for each and every modules. Now let us see how to add the input GST field in expense by category report. Actually, you will not able to add the custom field in the report section. You can add the custom field in the expense, but it will not reflect in this particular field. So when you navigate to custom report, if you able to see the show on hide columns, then you will able to select the details. Let's say if you are navigating to the expense report, expense details, and the details that we have in the expense module, you will able to see here, and we can add the required details and run the report. I couldn't get the most recent invoice on the top for this. So let me navigate to invoices. Here you will be able to see the invoice date, and when you click on the invoice date, you can able to set as per the ascending or descending order.
So with this, we have come to the end of the session today. So if you have any queries or if you need any support, please reach out to support.india@zoho.com, or you can reach us to our toll-free number. We are supporting English, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, and Kannada languages through our toll-free number. Thank you for joining the session today. Thank you all for your time.